In a village near Brussels named Fura, the Duke of Brabant builds a wooden fortress. His successors transform it into a splendid castle. Their Gothic hall is the largest on the European continent. The Dukes of Burgundy mainly come to Tervuren to relax. In the extensive woodlands around the castle, they could hunt to their heart's content. Emperor Charles V didn't come very often to his country estate in Tervuren. He organized magnificent hunting parties for his guests, who came from all over Europe to hunt game in the Sonian forest. But times were politically turbulent. When Philip II became king, Tervuren was Spanish territory. Catholics and Protestants were embroiled in battle with one another. The religious wars took a heavy toll on Tervuren. The church was damaged. The presbytery and a number of houses were burnt to the ground. Archdukes Albert and Isabella brought a period of respite. During their reign, peace, tranquility, and art were the order of the day in Tervuren. They built a chapel for Saint Hubert, patron of hunting. They restored the castle and decorated its walls with paintings by the best masters. In the meantime, the castle itself was the subject of numerous prints and paintings. After the death of Albert and Isabella, many battles were once again fought between the armies of France, Holland, Germany, and Spain. Tervuren took its share of the blows. Peace returned in 1713. Charles of Lorraine moved into the castle of Tervuren. He spent 30 years and a considerable fortune on improving the castle and grounds. Charles of Lorraine laid a fabulous pleasure garden around his castle, dug new lakes and canals, built an experimental factory, and a gigantic equestrian complex shaped like a horseshoe. The Austrian Emperor Joseph II ordered the entire complex to be razed. Only the Chapel of St. Hubert and the horseshoe escaped destruction. The domain languished until William I of Orange arrived on the scene. He received the domain of Tervuren as a reward for his heroic deeds in the Battle of Waterloo in 1815. He built a fashionable pavilion with broad terraces and elegant stairways. After the Belgian Revolution in 1830, he had to make way for the Belgian king. Several years later, the pavilion burnt to the ground. On the ruins of the pavilion, King Leopold II built the Palace of the Colonies. In the Palace of the Colonies, he organized a grandiose exhibition on the Belgian colony Congo. The Congo collection of Leopold II expanded so rapidly that it soon outgrew the Palace of the Colonies. The king then ordered a larger museum to be built, the Musée du Congo, now the present-day Museum for Central Africa. At the end of the 19th and beginning of the 20th century, a group of painters was inspired by the natural beauty of Tervuren. This group of painters is better known as the Tervuren School. Time and again, Tervuren makes history with its buildings, its inhabitants, its natural beauty. Greenery always takes pride of place in Tervuren. For the Sonian forest, the prize is nearly within reach. This forest is the oldest in Belgium. It is in the running to be classified as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. An ancient forest of at least 4,400 hectares, just a stone's throw from the big city. There's nothing else like it in Europe.